have another problem sa ating hydroelectric power plant. So let me read first the problem. By the way, kadalasan sa hydroelectric, kapag power ang hinahanap, yung pag-compute nito, pagka ma-QH lang yung equation, is basically simple lang. The time na nagpapahirap lang dito, nagpapakomplikado is pag sobrang haba na ng equation. I mean, sobrang haba ng problem and hahanapin pa natin yung HNet or yung Q. So, kadalasan ganon. So, dito ipapakita natin ano ba yung meaning natin doon. So, let me read first the problem. Bali, sabi dito, the elevation of the headwater is 3,250 feet and that of the tailwater is 600 feet. Headstock diameter is 30 inches. Water flowing 40 cubic foot per second. Turbine efficiency 85%. Friction factor taken as 0.035. Turbine setting is 8 feet above tailwater. Headstock length is 4,000 feet. Generator direct connected to the turbine has an efficiency of 92%. Nozzle efficiency is 96%. Compute the brake horsepower of the turbine. So, naghahanap ng brake horsepower. So, kung power lang hinahanap sa ating turbine, that is simply gamma QH. Then, kung mayroong efficiency, multiply lang natin yung efficiency. Diba? So, gamma, that is basically constant pag walang binigay sa problem, which is wala namang binigay. So, constant to. Yung Q naman natin, that is yung ating volume flow rate. So, maghanap lang kayo ng merong units na volume na nakadivide sa time. And in this case, ito yun. Diba? Kasi yan yung may unit na cubic foot. So, yan ay volume. Tapos per unit time, seconds. So, meron tayong Q. How about yung HNet natin, sir? So, yung HNet natin is basically wala pa. Dahil given sa atin ay elevation ng headwater at ng tailwater. So, wala tayong HNet. Kailangan pa natin hanapin yan. Yung efficiency naman ng turbine, that is basically given, yan yung 85%. And so, sir, kailangan ba natin gamitin yung 92%? So, yung 92%, hindi natin gagamitin yan. So, anong dahilan nun, sir? Ang hinahanap kasi, brake horsepower ng turbine. Pag sinabing brake horsepower, that refers to the shafting power, which is yung turbine natin. Which is yung nasa turbine natin. And ang isasama mo lang doon, pag turbine lang yung pinag-uusapan, yung efficiency ng turbine. So, sir, how about yung nozzle efficiency? So, we will talk about naman sa nozzle efficiency about this when we consider yung Q natin. So, let us recall yung HNet natin. So, we know that HNet is basically equivalent sa gross head minus the friction head. So, itong gross head, since may headwater type sa tailwater, we simply subtract the two. Diba? Headwater minus tailwater. So, madali lang makuha sa yung gross head. How about yung friction head? So, yung friction head, meron yan kasi may given tayo ng friction factor. Pag walang binanggit, anong formula yung gagamitin? Assume Darcy. Diba yun yung FLB squared over 2GD or yung Flavio. So, too good, diba? So, yung F natin, coefficient of friction, is given. Yan yung sin-highlight natin dito. Yung length natin ng penstock, that's also given, 4,000. Pero wala pa tayong velocity. So, wala tayong velocity. G is constant and the diameter is basically given. Ito yung diameter. So, sir, paano natin kukunin yung velocity? So, since meron tayong volume na given, volume flow rate, pag meron kang volume flow rate na given at diameter, lagi mo makukuha ang velocity. So, i-recall mo yung QAV na formula. From that, kukunin natin yung velocity, that is Q over A, di ba? So, itong Q over A, yan yung ipapasok natin dito sa velocity para makuha natin yung friction head natin. Sige, so anyway, ilagay na natin yung mga values natin sa friction head muna. So, magiging HF equals coefficient of friction, this is given. L natin, yan yung penstock length. Then, velocity, that is Q. Ang Q natin, yan yung volume flow rate na 40 divided by area. So, ang area natin dahil meron tayong diameter, that is basically bilog. So, ang area ng bilog ay pi over 4 diameter squared. So, 30 over 12 squared. So, convert na natin ng feet yung ating inches. So, inches to, gagawin mo lang feet. So, divide by 12. So, divided by twice ng gravity, 2 times 32.2 times yung diameter natin na 30 over 12. So, ginawa rin natin tong feet. So, pag in-unit analysis natin to actually, so cancel yung dalawa. feet per second, pag in-squared mo, that is square foot per second squared. Diba? Then, what we can see is also, maka-cancel out natin yung feet per second squared. Feet per second squared, tsaka yung sa G. Diba? Kasi ang G natin, ang unit nito, feet per second squared. So, ang matitirang unit lang ay yung hindi ko tinanggal na feet. Ayan. So, tama yung units natin. Ito yung matitirang feet. Sige, so, compute lang natin sa calculator. Ayan. Bali, meron tayong 0.035 times yung 4,000. Ito, tsagain lang natin yung pag-type kasi medyo mahaba talaga siya. So, yung nasa loob naman is 40. And so, divided by, this is pi over 4 times yung ating 30 feet divided by 12. So, ginawa lang natin feet. So, squared divided by yung price ng 32.2 times yung 30 divided by 12. So, we simply press equals and makukuha na natin yung value ng HF that will be equivalent to 57.74 feet. So, pag meron na tayo niyan, edi pwede na natin makuha yung ating break power basically or yung HNet natin. Okay, so anyway, para mabilisan yung ating pag-compute din, kadalasan dinediretso na natin dun sa formula ng power para isang pindutan lang sa calculator. So, as much as possible, we want to maximize yung oras natin. So, we want to have a much more faster way of solving yung problem. Kaya kadalasan, lalo na pag gamma QH lang yung ginagamit natin, we really direct sub yung values natin na lang kapag dun sa power. Sige, so anyway, lagay lang natin. So, gamma is constant, that is 62.4 pag English. Then, U, volume flow rate, that's 40 times yung efficiency. So, dito natin sinama yung efficiency ng nozzle sa volume flow rate natin. That's basically the actual volume flow rate times HNet. So, yung HNet is HG minus HF. So, HG is ito yung gross head water minus tail water. Ito yun. Minus yung HF natin na 57.74. Yan yung nakuha natin. However, since meron tayo ditong turbine setting na 8 foot, so kailangan pa nating ibawas yun kasi makakabawas yan sa power na makukuha natin. Kasi yan pa yung matitira dun sa water natin. So, minus 8 feet pa natin. Diba? So, wala siya sa official formula natin pero pwede nyo siyang idagdag dito sa may turbine setting. Sa may gross head. Diba? So, minus nyo lang ng turbine setting. Times yung efficiency natin na 85%. Sige, so anyway, yung unit na makukuha natin dito, so cancel yung cubic foot, that is feet, diba? Pound per second. So, kailangan natin horsepower. So, foot pound per second, para ma-convert ng horsepower, i-divide natin ng 550, diba? So, once we have this, foot pound per second, so cancel to, horsepower na yung matitira, diba? Sige, so basically, meron na tayong ganito. Ang gagawin na lang, kunin yung horsepower. So, solve lang natin. Sige, so 62.4 yung una. Yan, so times yung flow rate natin. Times 96% yung efficiency natin dito sa nozzle. Then, that's 32,500 o 3250 minus 600 minus 57.74 minus 8 times 85% divided by 550. So, simple press equals, and so makuha na natin yung value na 9569.9. So, syempre, wala sa choices, pero kukunin natin yung closest answer. That's basically yung letter D natin. So, sa problem na mga ganyan, kung ano bang hindi lumabas yung exact answer, kasi minsan sa pag-round up yan, nagkakaroon ng diferensya, mas maganda kunin yung closest answer natin, di ba? So anyway, yan yung answer natin, yung letter D.